should be good, I think. Update all. Updated. All right, now we're streaming. Sweet. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, I'm ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow. Like I said yesterday, I'm more in it for the commercials. I'm not a huge football guy, but it's fine. I'm really, really excited for the Winter Olympics next week. Being a big hockey fan, that's my Super Bowl, I guess, for this year. So I'm super excited. I want to see. I'd love to see Team USA win, but honestly, I'm gonna guess Canada's gonna win because they always do. So excited about that. But let me go ahead and let's see. I think we're live everywhere. So all right, we should be good now. I'm streaming everywhere. Let me just double check my YouTube account. Yes, I am actually live now. Awesome. Yeah, I saw a commercial recently on that too, and I'm excited. One sec, let me set up my other camera here so I can do my pre-recorded TikTok videos. Bear with me for a second, and then I'll start opening some packs. All right, let me put my phone on mount guy over here. And let's see if I can get this to be a good image. Yes, there we go. I need to zoom in just a tiny bit, but that's fine. And there we go. Dead center. All right, this is perfect. Happy with this, and good. You can't see the rest of this camera there. I'm going to open those old packs first, honestly, because they're not that old or fancy. It's just temporal. So yeah, give me a second. I'm just fixing my main camera here for my TikToks, and then I will start opening those. All right, we are good to go. Let's go ahead and get started here. I am live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and TikTok today. So that's cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh man, one thing I forgot. Other mic for my TikToks. One second. Come on. Why you being like this? Did you die? There we go. All right, let me plug this guy in and then put this guy on. All right, now we're good. All right, so first things we're going to open in this pile here are, we'll do Temporal Forces and Stellar Crown. So let's see what we get out of these, and hopefully we get something good. What's up, Asklad? And Tiffany, how you doing? All right, let's see. We got Temporal Forces here. I opened a whole booster box of these the other day and did kind of mediocre, so that was a good time. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got Prime Catcher as a A-Spec trainer. We got Charjabug and Whimsicott. But we got something. So let's do Stellar Crown. And I have no idea how this is going to go. I think I've only opened like 1 or 2 Stellar Crown packs so far, so not sure yet. Let's see. Tornadus, Electivire, and all right, we got the ultra rare Hydrapple, so that's pretty cool. Can't complain about that one. So, alrighty. And these came out in one of those stacking Pokemon tins. I usually do terrible on those, so I'm pretty happy about this. Give me one sec. I gotta fix my other camera here real quick. I just realized this camera is a little bit too... I want it to be at a little bit better of an angle so I can see a little bit more. There we go. That's better. And then let me put this one back. Yeah, and we got a hit to start, so I really can't complain about that part. That was pretty cool. Especially with those sets, because I haven't typically done well at all with those. So, all right, I'm going to open Surging Sparks for a minute here, or at least I'll do a couple of those. I have 5 Surging Sparks, 4 Twilight, and then 4 of these Pokemon Day collections in the background there. But let me see, is this thing in good shape? And also, can I open these without being... Need this to be more centered so I can open both at the same time. Sorry, one more time, I gotta adjust this guy. All right, I'm gonna do this, and then, sorry, you're seeing my computer screen for a second here. Just trying to get everything situated. All right, that's better. So I got that one now, and then let me just adjust my screens here. There we go. Much better. Sorry about this. I had to adjust a bunch of stuff because my streams kept crashing the other day and it was really driving me crazy. So I had to fix all that. Why is this transform move to bottom? Order move to top. Order move to top. There we go. All right. I mostly fixed this. Let me just, sorry, it's going to look weird for a sec. There we go. Okay, so now when I do both my recordings here, I can actually zoom in better. Okay, sorry about that. And yeah, hey Vivid, you didn't miss anything, just this card, and then a full art or a prime catcher, ace spec, so nothing much. I was just gonna check this card out and see if it's got, and it's got whitening right there, so boo, it's fine. But anyways, that one's gonna go in my binder. So let me do one last fix on this upper camera so I can get the same angles. Get out of here. There we go. This part's so difficult trying to dual simulcast these things. All right, now zoomy. There we go. All right, that's close enough. It's about as good as I can do. So let's open 2 Surging Sparks now. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if this is gonna go very well. And hey, Alejandra on, I think it's YouTube. Welcome and thanks. That card, I've been doing well with hits the last day or so, and I was doing really bad with hits before, so let's see. Come on, booty Pikachu. All right, we got another ace spec. We got an Eternatus and a Rabska. And one sec, I'll check the comments in just a second here. I just want to get through this rip. Yeah, 3 for 3, so can't complain. Okay, we got Eevee, we got Bronzor, and we got Dialga. So not much in those, but that's all good. We'll open some more in a minute here. All right, checking comments. Zachary, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. And let's see, what else? Oh, the Super Bowl commercial, or the Super Bowl commercial, I'm hoping they give a date for some kind of 30th anniversary celebrations collection style drop. That would be awesome. I am very hopeful that's what happens, but who knows? What's off-centered? The Hydrapple or my video? Because I can fix the video part. Oh yeah, let me fix that real quick. It's like as good as I can make it for right this second, I think. let's see. Why is it weirder on TikTok? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, that is better. Okay, cool. All right, let's open. We'll do 2 Twilights next. Or actually, we'll do one of each next and just see what happens. All right, we got a Twilight and a Surging here, so let's rip these, and I don't know what's going to happen. Neither of these sets have ever treated me right. So let's find out if this is sad or not. Pinsir, Growlithe. All right, we got Magcargo, so technically we got a double rare hit. Let's see if the Surging Sparks gets us something. And I would really love to get an SIR today, for sure. I would love to get a really big hit, especially if I can get a really well-centered Booty Pikachu from Surging Sparks. That would make me very, very happy today. All right, we got another A-Spec, Deduction Kit, and Togekiss. All right, not much in that second pack except that A-Spec, so I guess we're, what, 5 for 6 now? Not bad, but can't complain. But yeah, I would love to get some kind of SIR with Cash. I'm very hopeful. Let me see. Alejandra, I have a... Yes, I do have... I have a bunch of Charizards. They're actually... I have a bunch of graded ones behind these Pokemon boxes right now. I can pull those out in a minute here, but let me just rip a few more packs. And what's up, James, on Twitch? Appreciate you popping in here. And yeah, I'm very hopeful we see an SIR. So let's find out if it's in one of these 2 next packs. All right, another Twilight Masquerade and Surging Sparks. Let's see if we can get more hits. Hopefully the answer is yes. And let me know if you're like watching Twitch on like a computer screen or something, if this is streaming in landscape for you. Just curious. Same with YouTube, I think. Wattrel, Iron Bundle, Sinistra. So nothing in the Twilight. Let's see if there's anything in... What is this? Surging? Most of these came out of the Target box that I posted on TikTok that was all crushed. All right, let's see if Oricorio, Glimmet, and Gastrodon. All right, well, not much there, so we'll have to try again. Let's see. I'm just going to rip these next one. Let's see. It is landscape. Oh, sweet. That is good news. If you're on your phone, I think it would be in portrait. So I'm using Restream now to do my live streams, and it should be simulcasting in both for both formats. So, and then I have TikTok using a virtual camera to direct stream over there. So I think things are going to work okay, but we'll see. And yeah, it happens. We'll see what happens here. There could be a hit. I'm hoping there's a hit in this Surging Sparks. Otherwise, I'm hoping there's a hit in one of these Pokemon Day boxes. So, all right, let's go ahead and we will rip the Twilight Masquerade leftovers and Surging Sparks after that. And then I will get back to checking the comments once I get through this rip real quick. Rayfort, Palafin. All right, we got Blissey, so there's another double rare hit. But let's get like at least an illustration rare. I feel like we're due for one of those right now. All right, let's see what this one's got. Dracolac, Jinx. All right, we got the ultra rare Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, so at least we got an ultra rare again. Let's see if Surging Sparks has an illustration rare or an SIR. Hopefully one of those. Come on, Surging Sparks, don't ruin my streak here. And Wo-Chien. Uh-oh, time. All right, well, we got another double rare, so there's that. So yeah, I mean, we got some hits. One definitely weren't the hits so far that we want to see, but let's hope that one of them is in this Pokemon Day box. Let me see. So, what's up, Brogan? Welcome back. Good to see you. I see Pokey, ZMM, and Cloud here as well. Thank you, Pokey, for the coins. And James, that's cool. You got the PSA Blastoise and Gyarados and Ninetales. I think you're gonna be happy with those cards. I just did one of those random like mystery slab things from a TikTok seller the other day, and I got this guy, so that one was pretty cool. And it's got the old school back, so it reminds me of back in the day. Can't complain. So let's see. Let me grab one of these Pokemon Day boxes. And how many rares are there? Oh, a ton these days. One sec. Okay, so Alejandro on YouTube was asking about Charizards, so I got two really nice PSA 10 graded Charizards right there that I'm a huge fan of. Definitely love those. All right, let's see how obnoxious it is to open one of these boxes. And the answer is going to be it's always obnoxious to open one of these boxes. Oh, hey, that was not bad. Let's see if I can flatten the box in record time. And nope. Oh, okay. Thanks, Pokemon, for not making this box cut me and my hand in half. All right, so what do we got in here? This is my first Pokemon Day box. So we got all this stuff, which we got this Pikachu card that was from Temporal Forces, but now it's got a stamp on it. And I bet you this card's going to be worth like 8 cents when 5 bajillion people send this in for grading. And that one's got whitening, so that one I'm not sending in. And we got this little Pokemon Day coin. It's shiny, but it's not metal, it's plastic, so it doesn't make a nice, satisfying clunk when you drop it. And then I think we have 2 Phantasmal and 1 Mega Evolution booster. Now I see why Phantasmal booster prices just went down for a little bit here, because they're in this bundle, and this bundle is actually not that hard to acquire for a decent price. And so, yes, I would love to have a gold Lucario today. I'm really looking for... I want that Venusaur SIR, honestly. Like, I really, really want the Venusaur SIR, and it just won't show up for me. I have really bad luck with Mega Evolution, I feel. Phantasmal I have fantastic luck with, though. So I guess we're going to find out what happens here. All right, we're going with Mega first. Tinkaton, Ralts. All right, we got the ultra rare Mega Abomasnow again, so I can't complain about that one. This guy is always a nice looking card. And let's just take a quick look. That one might go in for grading. I don't know. I'll see if it makes sense after this video. All right, let's open up Phantasmal and see if Phantasmal treats us okay now. Hopefully the answer is yes. I'm going to laugh if I pull like another Mega Charizard SIR. Because I keep pulling cards I already have instead of the ones I really want lately. Vileplume, Granbull, Moltres. All right, nothing in that one. Let's try the other Phantasmal pack. Honestly, 1 hit out of 3 packs, though. I'm not going to complain if that was the only hit. I'm also not sure if I'm going to keep like one of these sealed, because I don't know if it's honestly going to be worth it long term. Genesect, Jumbo Ice Cream, and Pawmot. All right, well, we got the Mega Abomasnow from that one, so at least we got one. So I can't complain about that. All right, let me grab another one of these. And that's exciting. I love getting graded cards in the mail, James. Like, I'm hopefully getting a bunch back from PSA in the coming weeks. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. And 2 duds out of like 10, 15, not too bad. Yeah, I think I might keep one sealed, but it's just like these packs and this promo card aren't like the most compelling thing to keep sealed. I'll probably still keep one sealed, but who knows? I say that now, and then I probably just won't end up sealing it or keeping it sealed. Let's see. Check this guy out. Corner whitening again. maybe these Pikachus will be actually fairly valuable if they're all messed up all the time. So, all right, we're going to open these 3 packs again from another Pokemon Day bundle or box, whatever you call it. So let's see if we got anything good. Tangrowth, Miltank. Get out of here, Meganium. All right, that pack wasn't it. Maybe this pack's it. I would have had a bunch of Destined Rivals to open today, and it said it was delivered in my mailbox, but I think the USPS person put it in the wrong mailbox. So hopefully the person who got it is honest and gives me my stuff. Charcadet, Wigglytuff, Reshiram. All right, let's try this last pack. Hopefully there's a hit in this last one. Maybe. Guess we're gonna see. All right, what do we got in here? Anything good? Reshiram, Zigzagoon. All right, I guess we got a full art trainer, so we got a hit. At least the whole box wasn't a dud. All right, I got 2 more of these things sitting here, and then, yeah, I'm super bummed that I don't have Destined Rivals to open today. I might have some arrive tomorrow. I bought a bunch of stuff recently that's like arriving all in random days and batches, so hopefully it arrives soon. But let's open this box, or this next box, and see if there's anything good. All right, we got our coin and promo card again. Let's see if this one is actually in okay shape. Hey, there's not a lot. I don't think there's whitening on. Ah, never mind. There was whitening. Boop. Okay, whatever. And let's see what we get out of this one. We haven't had like a real big hit out of any of these boxes yet, so maybe this is the one. Oops. All right, let's see what happens here. And Lunatone, Kyogre, another Meganium. I hate that card. It always shows up. And then I mistakenly picked its starting Pokemon when I started playing Pokemon Legends. So that was my fault. All right, let's see what's in this one. Anything good in this one? Come on. Sandile, Bunnery. All right, we got the ultra rare Rotom, so we did get a hit in this box too. I just would really like to see an SIR before the end of these boxes. So let's see what happens with this last pack for this one. And yeah, I do sleeve hits. I'm being lazy right now. I'm going to do it in a minute. And they're all dupes of stuff I already have. So if it was like something I didn't have yet, I'd probably sleeve it right away. Yamper, Zigzagoon, and the other Rotom. All right. All right, let me take a break. I am going to check these cards and then sleeve whichever ones. I just want to check them for grade worthiness first. This one's interesting. I wonder if this is going to grade poorly. There's like this weird whitening on the back right here. I'm just going to put that in my binder. Binder. That's going in the binder. There's whitening on the corner. These are all binders, I think. I don't think anything's in real good shape there. All right, let me throw out these wrappers real quick, and then I will sleeve these guys and open up my next packs. All right. These ones can... Where's my EXs? They all go over there. these. Where is my... Put this guy in there too. And then I'll double sleeve these later. But I need to get a big hit in this last collection, so hopefully that happens. I would really be happy about that. I also need to figure out on TikTok Live, like, how do I see what users are currently in my stream? There's like not a button for it, I don't think. I'll figure that out later. All right, these ones I'm just gonna sleeve later. All right, we got those squared away. And thanks LCXY2. All right, let's see what's in this last one here. All right, last Pokemon Day collection that I am not going to leave sealed. This is number 4 of 5 that I got from Walmart. Let's see what happens here. How's the shape of this Pikachu? Lightning. Womp womp. Got 8 million of these promo cards now that I'm not going to do anything with. And thank you for the luck. Oh, hopefully we get something out of this last collection here. I would really love to see an SIR. Come on, Venusaur. I want that Venusaur so bad. All right, we got Grafie. Spiritomb illustration rare, okay. And Dialga. All right, well, we got an illustration rare, which somehow that's the first one out, even though we've gotten a bunch of hits in all of these Pokemon Day collections. So I'll take it, but let's see what else we get, because still looking for an SIR if possible. All right, what's gonna happen here so soon? All right, we got Ludicolo, so there's another illustration rare. Not the ones I'm chasing currently. These are ones I keep pulling, but it's still better than nothing. And so last pack for Pokemon collections for me right now. Let's see what happens here. Please be an SIR. Come on, SIR. Is it gonna happen? Don't know if it's gonna happen. Yamper. Linoone and Vileplume. All right, well, we were 2 for 3 in that with the illustration rares, so really not that bad. Do I have any more packs in here? No, unfortunately, all of my... I was going to open a bunch of Destined Rivals booster bundles today, but like I said, it didn't show up in the mail, even though the USPS said that they delivered it. So I'm concerned that somebody stole it, and I can't even like file a claim yet, so it's whatever. I'll file one, I think on Monday or Tuesday when it'll let me. But yeah, and then I think I have more stuff coming tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I'll definitely be streaming on Monday around 3 p.m. Pacific, though. I'm going to have a co-host with my friend Steph, and then we're going to open some Ascended Heroes boosters together and talk about grading techniques and stuff like that. Yeah, and USPS is boo. And appreciate you. I don't know how to say your name, LCXY2. Appreciate your support. And yeah, I'll definitely be back. If anybody's curious, I do have this guy hanging out here, though. Let me see if I can figure out how to put this up on. Let me clean my garbage real quick. Go away booster packs. And now they're all over the floor. It's fine. I'll fix that later. And I will clean all these things up and sleeve the rest later. And you can go with those promo cards that are ungradable. Lame. Okay. That just sounded like casino chips there for a second. All right. Moving my bulk. Let's see how I can do this. I got this big old top loader binder over here. And I don't know what angle I can do this at, but let me see if I can make this work. All right, well, the angle's going to be kind of weird here, but yeah, flat's definitely better right now. Let me see if I can... I hate the glare from my ring light right now, and then if I go too high, it like gets really dark. But yeah, I'll probably do like a different format stream for this one of these days, but I got a page for just Pikachus. I got a bunch of evolution pages, so there's like... I don't have enough of the real SIR evolution, so it's just the double rares. Most of them have the Pokemon stamp or the prismatic stamp. And then I don't know what I'm doing sorting these. They're just like, I have my SIRs or it's like by value, I guess, right now. So anyways, I'm going to figure out how to stream these better in the near future because I have like 2 or 3 binders full of rare cards. Most of these are most of these are cards that wouldn't grade a 10. So I just left them in my binder, and then I'll probably bring that binder to like card shows someday and try to sell singles there. At least for duplicates that I don't really want. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly I don't have a long-term plan yet. I just like opening Pokemon cards. That's like my long-term plan so far. And I do have a Discord. If you add me on there, it's the same username as all of my stuff, AJ Choi Collects. So feel free to follow on there. I'm just going to sleeve these real quick. But yeah, I am hoping that the other Ascended Heroes blister that I'm opening on Monday is going to have an SIR in it or something. I really want one of those Pikachus so badly, and I would love to get it now and not have to like keep ripping for a while. That said, though, I'm excited for 2 weeks from now when the Ascended Heroes ETBs come out because I have a couple of those on pre-order and I need them in my life because it's really hard to get Ascended Heroes for a reasonable price right now. Not to say that anybody's charging a reasonable price, even the local shops for those ETBs. I'm seeing them around $90 to $100 on average, even by the shops that usually sell things for a decent price. So pretty lame. Yeah, I can add you back at next time I'm on Discord. So yeah, I'll work on that. But yeah, Ascended Heroes is the next 151 set in my opinion. Like everybody wants it. Everybody wants the awesome art cards or awesome art of the cards in it, and it's going to mean that it is going to always be really hard and expensive to buy that set. So I'm very, very hopeful that I can get my hands on some more sooner versus later at a decent price. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to check my shipments and see if there's stuff that's going to be arriving soon here. I'm going to fix these. That's going to bother me. Okay, so Monday I should have a ton of Journey Together booster bundles are arriving Monday. On when are all my other Destined Rivals things that I ordered from a different place coming? Oh, I have Journey Together bundles coming tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. because they were selling them for like near retail on Amazon in the middle of the night the other day. And then I'll have some Destined Rivals bundles from Amazon that I bought for $50 a bundle coming on Wednesday next week. And then, I bought another, I gotta look at my TikTok. I got some coupons and then I used them to buy a bunch more Pokemon cards. So 1 second, let me see what I actually have coming still. I bought so much stuff now that I have a job again that I can't remember what I bought. Let's see, on its way. I got a Lucario and Tyranitar Prismatic collection coming, so I'll have like 14 Prismatic packs to rip and lose all my money because those are terrible. And then what else? Oh, I got to go pick up from a local shop. There's another 3 Destined Rivals bundles. So hopefully I can get a bunch of product coming in, and hopefully the Postal Service finds my missing 6 Destined Rivals booster bundles that were supposedly delivered to my mailbox today, and they weren't. It's not like that's cheap either. That's like $300 worth of product, so I'm like a little stressed out that like it's just missing right now. And it's a vendor that I've bought from recently, so I know it's not the vendor like BSing and not sending something. Like USPS messed up or stole my stuff. So Anyways, it was insured, so they're gonna owe me 300 and something bucks if they don't give me my Destined Rivals soon. But honestly, I want the Destined Rivals now. So, anyways, I'm gonna sign off for a bit now, and thank you. The Mega Charizard in the back is super fun. That was one I got graded myself. I pulled it out of a booster box, and that made me super happy because I was chasing it for like 5 booster boxes. But yeah, so I'm gonna sign back off for a bit now that I ran out of packs, and then I will. I might be back on tomorrow for just like a 30-minute session if my Journey Together bundles come in. But otherwise, I will definitely be back on Monday around 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I'll be having a co-host with Steph, and we'll be opening an Ascended blister as well as I'll be talking about grading and probably opening a bunch of Journey Together bundles. So definitely tune in for that. And appreciate everybody that has been watching. And sorry this was a shorter stream. I blame the Postal Service. And y'all enjoy Super Bowl Sunday if I don't talk to you tomorrow. All right, later, everybody.